The Nintendo 3DS is a fantastic console that offers a unique spin on the 3D technology. There are many great games too, with your Super Mario 3D Land, Metroid Samus Returns, the Zelda games. There's enough to make anyone happy. But you wouldn't consider it a good fit for the horror genre. And you would be wrong. So, elation and jubilation gamers from all around the world. I am Lucian and this is the World Gamer Show. And today we're going to talk about Creeping Terror for the Nintendo 3DS. I've always been a big fan of the first Clock Tower, or 2D horror games in general, like Lone Survivor or Home, so when I've heard of Creeping Terror, I wanted it immediately. And I didn't come away disappointed. Just like with Clock Tower, you can't really fight your enemies, but only avoid them or stall them a little. The graphics show detailed 2D sprites on a 3D environment, mixing them in a 2.5D style of gameplay. The 3D effect is also put to good use, but rather to use it to make things pop out of the screen, it instead helps to give further depth to the polygonal environment. The ambient soundscape is also very good, and perfectly complements the oppressive atmosphere of the game. Unlike Clock Tower though, and thankfully I might add, you have direct control over your character. The game loop is typical of survival horror, with search for the next key item, escaping the various pursuers, and triggering the next story cutscene. The story sees a group of teenagers that wants to make a short movie inside a haunted mansion in order to share it online, and we take control of Arisa, a girl from said group. Even though the story is quite cliché, the background story is very well explained through environmental storytelling and text files. Speaking of environments, all the classics are there, from the mansion to the hospital, passing through the creepy forest, and they're all extremely atmospheric, also thanks to the excellent care put in the lighting effects, in particular for the flashlight. You can choose to hide from enemies or to throw an item to stun them so that you can run past by them. The game also has limited inventory, but only for resources, like health packs or throwable items to stun the pursuers. Key items are stored separately and have no limit on how many you can carry. I love this, as it makes the gameplay experience much smoother. Arisa also has a life bar, which is also the stamina meter, that decreases when running from enemies, but doesn't decrease at all during regular exploration, which again denotes a certain care from the developers in trying to make the gameplay experience as smooth as possible, which it is, especially by survival horror standards. While the longevity is a little bit on the short side, the game has multiple endings, which work wonders for increasing the amount of hours you can spend with Creeping Terror. Honestly, if the first Clock Tower ever gets a remake, I would be happy if it was done this way, as I am fully satisfied both graphically and from a gameplay perspective. This to me is the pure definition of a hidden gem, as it is literally hidden in the depths of the eShop ever since it was released to little to no fanfare. So yes, this one is undeservingly not nearly talked about enough. Unfortunately, it didn't get a physical release, but to end on a good note, you can also play it on PC via Steam, even though apparently it's just a poor port of the 3DS version, even keeping the dual screen. Well, at least it's one more way to play it, and you should definitely play it. But now I want to know what you think of this game. Did you manage to snatch it before the closure of the 3DS eShop? Do you plan to pick it up? Or will you resort to the PC version on Steam? Did you even know about its existence? And if you tried it, what do you think of it? Let me know down in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video and want to help a small channel out, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, and also check my other horror game videos, as I have a ton of them in my channel. Your comments, likes and shares are much appreciated and really do help me a lot in bringing you the best quality content. So yeah guys, thank you so much for seeing this video to the end. I will be seeing you in my next one, but until then, stay safe, play safe, world gamers.